Good morning, everybody. Joe Chacho here. Today we're going to talk a little bit about canvassing. Yesterday's call I spoke about referrals, and I got 3 calls to go more in detail with agents that really knew the value, but yesterday when we spoke about it, they saw the value, how there's no cost involved. So with canvassing today is going to be another one of those same things that you can do, to where the only cost involved is your time, your sweat equity, and just getting out of your routine. Before I get started, one thing, Sagicor has their bonus program going on till the end of this year. I believe it's till the 27th. And you're going to get a 15% bonus on top of your rated commission already on their term, their index universal life, and their no-lapse universal life. You can get 15% extra. On a single premium whole life, you're going to get 2% more. And if you want to do an annuity, a MIGA, a multi-year guaranteed annuity, it's a fixed annuity, you're going to get an extra 0.5%. So you can get 50 basis point more on top of the commission you're making. So if you got somebody that's in good health, somebody that wants to get more coverage, somebody that's got a 10 or 15,000 now, they want to add to it, you can see how much cash value is in it. If there's a lot of money in there, they got small money, maybe you can roll that into a small annuity, depending on on what they need and what they want. And then you're going to make yourself some additional money and make the client a whole lot happier. So Sagicor, they send out a lot of emails on that there. If you got any questions, call us and we'll go in detail. Okay, let's kind of talk about canvassing. What do I mean by canvassing a neighborhood? Canvassing a neighborhood is walking. Years ago, I had a couple agents. They used to park on a corner and walk 2 blocks. They had a house to see in the second block. They'd walk down that side, come across here, and they would walk and catch everybody they saw outside. Door knocked, had pamphlets, had leave behinds. What they were doing, they were seeding and they were gaining control of that neighborhood. So hopefully, if somebody else came in or somebody else door knocked or they sent another lead in, hopefully they'll sit and say, no, I've already spoken to somebody who's going to get back to me. So when you do canvas, make sure you have some type of leave behinds with you. Also, what I'm going to recommend you to do is make up like a little bio sheet about you. A picture of yourself on there, how long you've been in the business, what you specialize in, final expense, Medicare Advantage, annuities, Medicare subs, write it all out down there. So go down all the life insurance that you can do, accidental programs, write all this stuff down, have it on a piece of paper, use a big old sheet, okay? And what you do is space it out. I'm going to recommend you to put some pictures of other stuff in there besides just your picture to kind of liven it up. If you got the extra money, go have it done where it's either 2-color or 4-color print, to where it's more exciting to their eye and they're more excited to want to look at it. Throw some highlights in there, yellow highlights to get their attention. The more you do this stuff here, the better you're going to get, and just go into a regular door that you have a warm lead on. And believe it or not, you will make sales, because there are people that are impulse buyers. They've been putting it off. You might have caught them right at the right time. Again, it's all about timing. So, where do I go? Well, if you go into a neighborhood, park your car, you can walk. If you go into an apartment complex, just start walking up and down the apartment complex. Now, you may run into a gatekeeper, you may run into the manager, and she'll sit and say, what are you doing? You're going to politely say, well, I'm an insurance agent. Always announce who you are, because they don't know anything. If you got a badge, recommend you to get a badge. Give Jay a call, we'll give you one for free. We'll give you a badge, and it's going to show who you are. It's going to show you have a little bit of authority. Have company cards made up. If you need new company cards, I recommend you to put them with your picture on there. So when you are canvassing, you got your badge with your picture, you got your name, you got your company card with your picture. You're more viable, you're a more honest and trustworthy person, and they're probably going to let you walk around. Now, if you go into a high-rise, let's say, and they got a gatekeeper there, maybe what you ought to sit and do is say, ma'am, what I want to do, I'd like to know if I can put some stuff under your people's doors. Can I put something on their doorknob? Can I give it to you to where you can distribute it to put it in their in the newsletter? Is there a move-in package? Okay. More stuff like that there is going to get your face, your name in front of people, and you're going to get phone calls. I'm going to tell you, do not open up a mailbox. You're going through a mobile home park, you see 20, 25, 30 mailboxes, do not open them because you can get in big trouble because everything inside there is regulated by the federal government, so don't do that because you will get in trouble. Now, I believe the law is still that you can hang something from it, yet that's up to you if you want to hang it with a rubber band or to do something to get the people's attention. Mobile home parks, I think, are very good. You can walk them. Right now, the weather's changing. Here's a little cooler. If you're up north, it's a little bit too cold. Just walk the neighborhood. Make sure you got a lot of company cards. The bio about you is going to kind of show and say, what is this about? There's a little lead behind that you can get from all the carriers. There's something that you can go online and order from us, which is a laminated lead on two sides that you can show the people. You don't want to get a laminated lead. What you can do is that you can use an old lead that you have. I just might blank out the person's, last name and maybe blank out their address on the bottom. Show people, there's a little card that you would send in, or a card people do send in. So my job is to make sure everybody in the neighborhood has this information, and I'm just doing my job and visiting and talking with people. So, canvas, canvas, canvas. Now, high rise, you're probably going to have to get some type of gatekeeper to let you in. Maybe they want a gift certificate. You can get them one from like Home Depot, Publix. It's coming holiday times now. Maybe from a grocery store around where you are. They maybe want a pie. Find out what they want. Say, listen, what I can do, what I normally do with other people I go visit, I'll either give them a $25 gift certificate from a store that you know in your area, or I'll give you a couple pies, or whatever you want to do. Give them a choice. They're probably going to want the actual gift card because they can go out and buy what they want. But yes, she's giving you an opportunity. Now, when you sit and think about that, let's say you go to a mobile home park. You go anywhere. Let's sit and say there's 50 mobile homes. There's 50 in the high rise, which is normally more. 50 in apartments, there's a whole lot more. But we're going to take a number of just 50 possible doors you can knock on that cost you $25. A lead is going to cost you $30, $35 for a paper lead. A phone lead is going to cost you $12, $13, $14, depending when you buy them and who you get them from. I think if you give them a $25 gift certificate, you've got 25 doors to knock on. Think about it, if you mailed to those people and all those people sent you back a card. Figure if 5 people sent you back one from there at $30 each, you spend $150. Now granted, those people may want information, but yet you don't know. Spend the 25, try 15 if you want. Do whatever one that you feel works best for you. Say, listen, I do you one for 15. If I can come back next week, I'll give you another 15. So now you're kind of giving them a little flavor, a little taste if they're going to get a little bit more. So they'll say, yes, go on and do it. Make sure you're prepared because people are going to ask you questions. What is this about? When you have a flyer, when you have some type of lead behind from a carrier in your hand, boom. Every lead behind you guys carry with you, I want you to put your company card on it. Staple your company card on it so they'll be able to see who you are. Put it right up front. You got the name. Let's say you're doing Roll Neighbors or America or Sagicor. Their name's right on the top. You put your card right below it where they see carrier, you, the name's on the bottom, put you and the carrier, and start doing this here. Now, within the flyer, let's say you live in Virginia and you have the coal mines up there. And a lot of people in Virginia have been diagnosed with emphysema and COPD. We have carriers that will give you instant coverage for COPD and emphysema. No waiting period, give you day one coverage. If you don't know who those carriers are, call us, we'll get you signed up with it. You're going to give them immediate benefits. But they're immediate benefits if you have COPD, if you have emphysema, you've got Parkinson's, you have lupus. By doing that there, now you're going a little bit deeper to maybe they'll sit and say, well, filing expense, I don't need it. Oh, I can't afford it. I've got an agent that I worked with years ago We did canvassing for 2 days. What he did was that he even put the rates. Okay, he picked out 3 carriers he used. I don't recall which ones. 3 carriers. He put the price for 10,000, 15, and 20,000. He put down female non-smoker because their rates are a little bit lower. People call because they didn't realize the cost was so inexpensive. What age should you do? I'm gonna probably tell you to do a 50, 55, and a 65. Whichever 3 ages you want, 3 carriers, 3 different face amounts. So it gives people something to look at, because what you want to do, you want them to be looking at what you gave them, to where hopefully something on there is going to get their attention. Okay? You want to put your name and your address, your name and your phone number on the bottom to where it's a little bit large. Don't do like none of this fancy script writing. Do simple writing for simple people who don't have their glasses on sometimes. You may want to make the font maybe 14 or 16, maybe even 18 for your phone number, depending on how big it may be on the paper you're using. But sit and think about it. You're going to run into gatekeepers. Think about a gift certificate. You're going to go to mobile home parks. You're going to go to high rises. You can go to apartment complexes. You want maybe go to flea markets. My friend Ray did flea markets. He made a couple sales. Then his work schedule messed up and he couldn't do it. He went and set up a little booth at the flea market. I think back then probably cost him $20 a day. He sat there, he did a fish bowl with a $50 gift certificate. He just had people put their name in, and it was a free lead. Okay? Think about these things here. Yesterday we talked about referrals that are going to cost you sweat equity and some guts. Canvassing, sweat equity, and guts. It's going to cost you no money at all. And the beauty about doing these here, by it costing you no money, you got a higher gross profit. You're going to be able to make more money. So if you sit and think about this here, referrals, canvassing, door knocking, doing something other than a lead. If you make 1 sale a week, just one, I'm not saying you make 35 sales a week. Figure if you make 1 sale a week, and let's say your commission is $500, $500, that's going to get you leads for a week. It's maybe going to get you a week and a half of phone leads. It's going to get you maybe a little bit less than that on direct mail leads. But it's going to get you something that's not going to cost you nothing. So you're out hustling, you're making money, your leads are free. Think about it. Referrals, canvassing, let's go out and do it there. Carriers have door hangers, carriers got leave behinds. And remember, do not open up a mailbox and put something in there. Even though it's very tempting, I'm going to caution you not to do that. So with that said, I appreciate it. Make it a great weekend. We'll see you on the call Monday. If you got any questions about those carriers with the immediate issue with the Parkinson's, COPD, and emphysema, give Jay a call. We'd love to have you come work with us. Make it a great day. As always, drive safely. Have a good day. Bye-bye.